ودانية عليهم ظلالها وذللت قطوفها تذليلا ويطوف عليهم ولدان مخلدون إذا رأيتهم حسبتهم لؤلؤا منثورا إذا رأيتهم حسبتهم لؤلؤا منثورا وإذا رأيت ثم رأيت نعيما وملكا كبيرا عاليهم ثياب سندس خضر واستبرق وحلوا أساور من فضة
ألا وإن نفسا لن تموت حتى تستكمل رزقها فاتقوا الله وأجملوا في الطلب وتوكلوا عليه فإن الله يحب المتوكلين وادعوه فإن ربكم مجيب الداعين واستغفروه يمددكم بأموال وبنين.
In 1995, around 50 people made this group of Muslim community mosque and they bought this land. And they bought a wooden box from a school which was 20 years old to move on this land for the purpose of worshiping and teaching the Quran.
This is a very diverse and dynamic community. A lot of these people come from different backgrounds. They come from Somalia, Pakistan, India, Iraq.
So since the community is growing, a lot of refugees are coming here, Somalians, Burmese, and Iraqis. Community is growing tremendously. It's growing really fast.
And a community of 50 people now have transformed into a community of 15,000 people, which is way too much people than we anticipated to use this building.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه.
The majority of people who comes to this mosque, the financial resources is very limited. They work in low-paying job.
These 15,000 people I'm talking about, they are refugees. They have left all their belongings at their home, and now when they came here, they have no financial strength. They don't have the money to take care of their own needs.
And their faith is very strong. They come to the mosque and they pray, they bring their kids and make sure they do hafad. And our teacher who teaches the Quran, he is close to 20 hafad coming through him. Almost he did 20 since he come to this country.
This mosque is open 24/7. It provides the 5 times prayer. It provides a school for kids, for teenagers, boys and girls. We have an imam here all the time to lead the prayers and answer your questions. One of the most important services that this mosque provides is the charity for needy people. A lot of people come here that don't have money to pay their rent, and community able to offer money to help these people.
Every week we have activities. Every Friday night we have activities going on in the mosque. People staying overnight. People always worry about the others, that how they can go ahead, split the word of Islam.
Community provides a lot of services for kids, teenagers, and even for any person that comes to this mosque. We provide classes to youth.
Can the big idol move? No. Can he destroy all the small idols? No. Why did Ibrahim do that? Why did he say to his father?
Majority of the community are low-income people. Some of them, they cannot afford to pay the tuition. And we don't charge. They come here and they bring their kids and they come have Father Quran, and we don't charge fees on that. So in that case, we all love one another. We never return kids because of they don't have no financial coverage for the tuition.
The religion classes are absolutely essential. They go hand in hand with the masjid. We have to teach our children how to perform prayers and how to behave in the proper Islamic way.
The children learn how to read and recite the Quran in a proper manner. They also learn how to implement the Quran in their daily life. This is very important because Quran is hudan lin-nas, a guidance for humanity. As we live in an American culture, we tend to forget our our Islam, our deen. So it's better for us to stay connected with our community and our mosque to better our deen and our life.
The most important subject that we teach here is how to be a peaceful citizen, to stick with the core of the foundation of humanity, how to be a good Muslims, and how to contribute to the society in a way that is meaningful and helpful for everyone.
The danger that faces our kids today in the United States are so many of them. And if we talk about peer pressure, it is horrendous because our kids will feel that they are pressured by other kids to experiment with drugs, alcohol.
The community helps me stay away from bad habits. It keeps me in a secure and a safe place.
The classes are very important to give our kids the right information so they don't have to fulfill the void of missing information by going online and potentially finding some wrong resources that may create the problems in the long run.
I think it's essential to protect our kids, especially the teenagers at this critical age, and to teach them the proper way to behave as Muslims and stay away from any element of corruption.
The community has helped me and still helping me as a teenager to be more humble and be more kind and be more generous in the society.
Most of their time they spend in public school, and after school they come here. So we're making sure that they don't lose their faith, and we're making sure that no one else outside us to brainwash them and to misuse them. We're making sure that they are proud of who they are.
With a different tradition or with a different culture, it was very hard to blend in with the society and hold true to my religion and my culture. The community has helped me a lot to embrace that and be proud of that and be satisfied with what I have.
We are having a lot of problems and a lot of limitation.
There are many students who want to come and learn Islamic studies, which we provide in our mosque, but because of the compact space that we have, a lot of students cannot be accepted to many classes.
The space is very limited, and children are not able to concentrate. When the noise gets too loud, people can barely hear each other.
Well, our current building, which we are using as a masjid, is 50 years old. And it was meant to be used by 50, 60 people, and now we are using it. Thousands of people are using it every week. And the floor has become very weak. The roof is leaking, and it has practically no insulation.
The masjid is falling apart. We are sitting on the box.
This building is extremely unsafe. It's a fire hazard. The floor is made from wood that is old and deteriorating. This is a temporary house. It's a temporary building that you can just haul away, take away, and put it on any land. So this building is not meant to be a permanent building. So it's unsafe for masses of people or Muslims to come in and pray all at one time.
If we don't get a new building, what is going to happen is, as the community is growing, we are taking a lot of chances that if the fire department showed up, they might shut us down.
Unfortunately, if that happens where the city would shut down this unsafe building or an accident that could cost us a life of a person or multiple lives, this would be a disaster and a setback for the community, and God prohibits. This building has to be demolished, removed completely, and then the Muslims will have no mosque.
The new building that we are planning to construct in this mosque, it will look according to 21st century mosque. We'll be having a new classes, everything according to our needs.
It's going to look and convey the Islamic architecture. It's functional building. It's going to have up to 1,000, maybe even more, of Muslims can pray together at one time. It has modern facilities of washrooms, easy to maintain. It has kitchen, functional kitchen. to be able to serve food during Ramadan, suhoor, iftar, etc., any other occasion. It has a huge multi-purpose room for gathering and any celebrations. Also, it has 6 classrooms for the children and the adults to be taught in. So the building has the architecture that fits in within the environment and the context of the architecture surrounding the area, and will be acceptable by the city of Phoenix and the local jurisdictions.
Well, we knew for quite some time that we will need a new building. And we have reached to the community over the last 5 years' time. And in this period, we have only collected $100,000. And with the rate we are collecting the money, it will take another 20 years to have enough money to build this building.
And when someone stand up and asking for fundraise, saying, brothers, we building a new mosque, we really need a help. Who's going to pledge $1,000? Who's going to pledge $1,000? And as we saw it, lucky if we get $2,000 to $3,000. None of the people raised their hand. And whoever pledged, they cannot afford. They really want to do from their heart, but they cannot afford.
Believe me, every week they come here and they donate as much as they can.
And they are doing their best, donating. But the money is just not going to be enough to build a building and complete it and finish it. I believe that the whole community deserve this building. The majority of them are poor, or low income, struggling families with many children, but they are, alhamdulillah, attached to Islam and attached to each other's. And they're growing every year, every day, every month. And I believe very much that this masjid is going to help them to be a better Muslim community in Phoenix, Arizona, and in the entire United States.
We're creating this video because we need help. We need help to build this building. The building for this generation and the building for the generations to come.
All what we need to get this mosque constructed is to be able to raise enough money to start and finish, not to start and stop. We cannot afford to stop.
Therefore, we are looking for somebody with good financial resources to help us accomplish our goal.
I believe we will have to exhaust all possibilities to raise the money, and inshallah, with the help of Allah, we will get there.
I believe 100%. Allah, He is the one who puts things together. يَرَتِّبُ الْأُمُورِ. So one falls to other. I really don't know what's really going on, but things are going in the right path. And I hope we come out with full of happiness when we complete this project, inshallah.
يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي